And to a Fox News alert, journalist Don Lemon has been arrested in connection with an anti-ICE protest at a church in St. Paul, Minnesota. Bill Malusha joins us now with more on this breaking news. Hey, Bill.
Yeah, Charlie, good morning.
All right, guys. Welcome back to another video. So if you guys didn't hear this breaking news, Don Lemon got arrested. So if you guys don't know what happened, he organized some sort of church raid protests. I'm not sure if people got injured. That's why we're going to go through the video here. But thank God he got arrested. Unfortunately, he was released without bail. Without bail. So he was released. I guess we'll see what will happen to him if he's going to, go on trial, actually be persecuted for his actions like he should, because he's just such a slimy reporter. Like, nobody likes him, and he's just always been lying. It's about time these people get what they deserve, because I don't know if you guys saw this other clip. I'll play it after, but it was the actor, the black guy from Breaking Bad who plays the drug whatever. He was literally saying, let's start a revolution. It's like, bro, you're worth like 300 million and you're telling the normal people, let's start a revolution? What are you talking about? You guys can go do it, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to watch from my sideline. I'm going to watch from my mansion. Dude, if there was an actual revolution, you think they're not coming for you? Oh, 100% they are. But these people have such arrogance and delusion, and they need to be persecuted. But let's check out this video.
Morning to you. Our colleague David Spunt and I getting this breaking news from multiple law enforcement sources just minutes ago, confirming that former CNN anchor Don Lemon has been arrested by federal agents in Los Angeles just after midnight this morning at a hotel. This obviously all in connection with that storming of a church in St. Paul, Minnesota by that group of anti-ICE agitators. Now remember, the feds had gone to judges to try to get Don Lemon arrested before. They went to a magistrate judge in Minnesota who didn't sign off on an arrest warrant for him. Then it went to a judge above him. He didn't sign off on an arrest warrant for him. Then it went to an appeals court. They also decided not to sign off for an arrest warrant for him. So there was experts who were predicting that perhaps the feds would go to a grand jury. It remains to be seen if that's what happened here, but we can confirm that Don Lemon was arrested in Los Angeles by federal agents just after midnight Los Angeles time at a hotel. Now, typically, standard procedure with an arrest like this is the defendant will likely make their first court appearance.
Well, Don Lemon was so excited when he heard he's going to jail. He was so excited. I'm surprised he left, actually. If you guys don't know Don Lemon, he's a homosexual, and he has a husband. So I bet he was having a great time in there, however long he was in there. A couple days, I think. Whew, he's having the time of his life.
Sometime the same day, so there's a chance we may see Don Lemon make his first court appearance in Los Angeles sometime today. But obviously this is going to grab all sorts of headlines. 3 other protesters from that church storming, have already been arrested, including who the feds say was the organizer of that protest. The woman in the middle there is a school board member in St. Paul, and then the mugshot on the right is an online personality / agitator, if you want to call him that. He's known as the Woke Farmer. Those were the 3 people that the feds had already arrested, but we have confirmed that Don Lemon has now been arrested in Los Angeles in connection with that viral incident. We all saw the video of it that spread and drew widespread condemnation. The feds have been going after these people on FACE Act violations. So this is still breaking news. Once we get more details about the potential charges here, a court appearance, we'll of course update our viewers, guys.
Really appreciate it. Of course, if it was a grand jury that did indict him, that's pretty unimpeachable. Bill Malusha, thank you so much.
Yep.
I'm Steve.
But yeah, if you guys haven't seen the video, I'll just pull it up right now. Don Lemon invades church services. There we go. Perfect. So let's see this.
Disgraced ex-CNN anchor Don Lemon was arrested early Friday over the anti-ICE protests that stormed a Minneapolis church during Sunday service, according to his attorney and Attorney General Pamela Bondi. Don Lemon was taken into custody by federal agents in Los Angeles, where he was covering the Grammy Awards. Lemon's attorney, Abby Lowell, said in a statement shared with multiple reporters. He was one of 4 people arrested by federal agents early Friday in connection with the coordinated attack on City's Church in St. Paul, Minnesota, Bondi later confirmed in a statement. Lemon, who had been documenting the increasingly violent protests following the shooting of Renee Nicole Good, live-streamed himself alongside demonstrators with the Racial Justice Network storming into the city's church in St. Paul, Minnesota, as they called out resident pastor David Eastwood, whom they accused of moonlighting as the acting field office director for ICE in the North Star State. Some service disruptors chanted slogans heard at the dozens of other protests that have wreaked havoc around Minneapolis, while others specifically slandered Eastwood for...
It's like, why are you going to a church and doing this? Like, what? What the hell is the church supposed to do? It never fails to amaze me how dumb these people are. They're just bricks. But on the other side, you have to ask, is somebody paying them? Like I went over in the last video, and most of these protests are they're not even natural. They're orchestrated. Obviously, there are real people that get reeled into them, but it's just like, what the fuck are we doing here,
supposedly
man?
misrepresenting the ideals of his faith through his support for ICE. Lemon spoke with the congregation's lead pastor, Jonathan Parnell, who said the bombardment was shameful.
I mean, this is unacceptable. It's shameful. It's shameful to interrupt a public gathering of Christians in worship.
The Department of Justice announced a probe into the demonstration at the church for potential violations of civil rights laws, specifically for interfering with Christian worshipers, according to a post on X. Harmeet Dillon, the Justice Department's Assistant Attorney General for Civil Rights, chided Lemon on social media. A house of worship is not a public forum for your protests. It is a space protected from exactly such acts by federal, criminal, and civil laws. Nor does the First Amendment protect your pseudo-journalism of disrupting a prayer service. You are on notice, she wrote. In a follow-up post, she noted that the FBI had been activated and accused the protesters of desecrating a house of worship. Lemon had dismissed calls for him to be prosecuted for joining in with the group and defended his actions as protected under the First Amendment. The MAGA administration and the fake news MAGAs are losing their mind over something that's not even true, Lemon said, claiming he had no affiliations with the organization, defending his actions as, quote, an act of journalism.
So yeah, that was him, I guess, going into the church and protesting, which, again, like, what are you doing? Like, we live in such a clown world. That's why I'm almost like speechless about these type of situations. Like, what the fuck was the goal of this? You're gonna go to a church and what? Make them condemn ICE? Was that the goal? Like, what's even the end goal here? It's just such theatrics, it's such drama, and it's just so fucking ridiculous, man. Like, these people are just pathetic. You have to go. I recommend everyone to go to at least one protest just to go see the type of people we are against. It's pathetic. These people have nothing going on for their lives, except the people who are obviously getting paid by George Soros and company. But yeah, that was kind of the breakdown of the Don Lemon situation. Currently, we'll see what happens. I mean, he was released, so we'll see if he actually faces charges. I mean, hopefully this guy better get something, because he's definitely don't like him. But obviously we still have the First Amendment. They're free to do what they want, but like, what the fuck was the point? Again, I'm gonna keep saying that because it's like, I have no other words for that. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching the video. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel. Really helps out the algorithm. Let me know what other topics I should cover in the comments below. And as always, see you guys next time.